I go with black then, right? Oh, do I wear the red? I never pulled these out yet. I don't think I pulled these out yet, actually. I don't think I pulled these out yet. It's only right, bro. It's only right, bro. Hell no, these shit ugly. This shit ugly. Hell no. Who better on white pants? Do you, bro? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, come on. Oh wait, is that too close to white? I don't think it is. That's blue. It should be good, bro. I'm putting my mic on stream.
Welcome, everyone. The ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And this game is the culmination and the collision of two undefeated teams. Two teams that had defied the odds and come through this season unblemished. Now, each looking to take one final step to become a college football undefeated national champion. As we'll see the #2 seed in this playoff, the Houston Cougars, taking on a team from the ACC, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Guys up front, line up. It's first down. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. And the ball to the ground. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
First down here for this offense. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down play coming up. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They hit him behind the line, and out comes the football. Offense recovers the fumble, maintains possession.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the returner decides to signal. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. A fumble the last possession only led to a field goal. Can they shake off that mistake and get it going here? Receiver makes the grab. After second effort, he's brought down, but he's past the marker. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Oh, that one's picked off. Can he take it all the way? At the 10 now. Touchdown, UCF. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. And the interception taken to the house, a pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. Play action here on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
So from the 18-yard line, it's second and long. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw. It's Toppins. Throws to the tight end. And is intercepted.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback escapes the pocket. And the ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the Cougars' offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. It's a quick grab. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The linebacker shifting around now. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught. Completion. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations. And they're easy completions for the quarterback.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? He'll hand it off. Solid run, tackled at the 45-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And on the carry, he's heading left. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. That one hurts. Backs him up 10 yards. Now it's second down here. Dropping back, it's Toppins. He finds the running back in the flat. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And here's the handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
They stop him, but it's a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They're going to run it here. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Houston. Now the important point after attempts. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Knights. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the...
Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. The Knights are in the red zone. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Back-to-back big plays. Defense is reeling. Set up 1st and goal now. The shotgun running play call. He's swarmed by the defense.
Chris down. Ten-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
Second and goal for the offense. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Here's the handoff, testing the middle. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about 3rd down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, and maybe hold them to 3 points.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Launching one to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Snags a quick throw. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. It's good timing. The receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
We'll give it to the running back. And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a big hit at the end, but on a fresh set of downs. That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field. Powers through. It tests the middle but gets stuck. That one goes nowhere. Here's the second down play. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock it down.
They're able to get a short gain to make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable. But it is 3rd and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, pick up any potential blitzes here on 3rd and long.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Houston getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to run it. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Ball handed to the running back. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw. It's Toppins. Looking right. This one caught. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Houston has moved into the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Toppins. Looking for the end zone, but not complete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch hauled in here over the middle. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long winding scoring drive.
And think about this is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And the point after is good. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And he's got it. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a first down.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback. And you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Finding some room at the 25. And they finally make the stop, but that's a huge gain in the scramble. He found some space and just went for it. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, UCF.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. This is a squib kick right to one of the blockers on the return team. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Scanning the field. It's Toppins. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. So second down after the incompletion. DB's backing off from the line now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. There's contact on the throw. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team were able to recover the football.
Trying an onside to start the third with the lead? It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll rifle this one deep to the right side. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Receiver in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, let's face it. They dug themselves a hole in the first half. But I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And it's no good. He missed it. The lead remains 3 after that miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
Houston's offense heads back on the field now. Keeping it on the ground here. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Toppins. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
The offense will go for it on this 4th down here midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He's got it. A 4th down conversion. Drive stays alive.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's got some space. Past the 50. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, nice. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return.
Well, an aggressive approach by this offense backfires. The defense not fooled at all. Good job of stepping in front of this throw, and they take it back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Returner decides to fair catch this. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they were on the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
And he's going to float this one to the right side. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Fourth down is very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. Back to pass. It's Toppins. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big fourth down stop.
Chris, I understand being down a couple scores, it's fourth down, you've got good field position. Hey, let's keep this drive alive. I understand why you go for it. Unfortunately, not able to execute it. This could cost him the ball game.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
After missing a field goal on their last drive, they got to produce something here on third down to even get into field goal range. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Going the other way, can they catch him? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end, and got stopped. Breaking free at the 35. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, keep hammering away with that run game.
That's an important first down on that running play. Looking to throw. It's Toppins. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. He's going to lose yardage there. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball.
Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity here, put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them to fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
He's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. We'll see what the offense dials up here on 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Remember, a field goal here doesn't do much. So on 4th and goal, they're going for the touchdown. Back to pass. It's Toppins. Looking for 6. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. And now the try here for the extra point. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback making some changes at the line. And the back now goes in motion. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble now. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
Catch made on the out route. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long.
Look out, it's a fake. He's trying to throw for it. This one falls incomplete. The fake does not work. The gamble just doesn't work. The punter's pass, not close.
Yeah, they try to catch him napping here, but let's give credit to the return team. They were able to force that incompletion. But I like the call, but the execution most definitely could have been better.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. And they bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Houston now operating in the red zone. And there's the handoff. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And it's a bunch formation. Looking to pass. It's Toppins. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Brought down at the 3-yard line, but this offense now has a first down and goal right there. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal, and here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and your
touchdown, Houston. They jump in front here in the 4th.
He just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Pass hauled in near the 10. They finally tackle him down at the 1 after that catch and run.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or the possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's an actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you can see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
We reach the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Touchdown, UCF. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the fourth quarter, to give them the lead.
And the extra point splits the uprights. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Houston's offense heads back out on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught quickly.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Motion now from the tight end. Handoff running right. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
The defense coordinator this week already telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Looking to pass. It's Toppins. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Chris, I really wondered what direction they might go here with the national championship on the line. What a nice throw. But what impresses me is the catch and then the run after the catch to get the ball into the end zone. They go up by 3 now late in the game. An extra point here will force your opponent to have to drive the length of the field to beat you.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? Defense is coming after him. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks loose at the 45. And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a fourth quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Trying to extend the play. Contact as he threw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He's escaping the pocket now. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown. Nice. They have jumped in front in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
And the kick is good. A 3-point game now in the fourth quarter. It's all up to the defense. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out of the field now. Interesting strategic decision. They've got some time to work with. Will they play for a field goal or take a shot at the touchdown and win it here? And the quarterback finds the tight end for the completion. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. He's going to move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment. And the offense calls timeout with 17 seconds left. You've got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Back to throw is Toppins. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Now that's going to bring up a critical third down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
The timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Down one possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Another pick. Wow, that's the fourth tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. As you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the UCF Knights.